I guess we've all been hustled out of money sometime in our lives. So evening's Erik Smith found Pat Lakey, a man who made his living as a hustler for years. Now here, Lakey tells us what a fast shuffle means.
Probably at one time or another in our lives, each of us falls victim to a hustler. Maybe it's at the carnival, perhaps it's just on a street like this one, maybe it's even in the quiet luxury of the country club. Somewhere, though, sometime somebody got you for a buck or two. I think we all think, oh, we can spot the flim-flam man. He's that fancy, glib-tongued man that can be picked out of any crowd. He's the fancy dancer. Not necessarily so. Might very well be your next-door neighbor. That's somebody I'd like you to meet. His name is Pat Lakey. Now, Pat is what you call your basic all-around professional cheat and fast buck artist. For a good many years now, Pat has supported himself by walking around the narrow lines of the law. After a lifetime full of poker games, palm chips, shell games, and, well, you know the like, Pat is, well, let's see, how do you say? We might call him a consumer information specialist. Nowadays, instead of beating folks like you and me out of our money, Pat spends a lot of his time showing us how others beat us out of our money. He's a consultant to police departments, to Nevada casino owners, to conventioneers and convention planners. And all he really does is just point out our own weaknesses when it comes to copying a quick, if shady, buck.
Or 3 for $5. If you'd like one, step right up. We'll put it in the bag for you. We're going to give you the one we were using because we don't want you to think. Thank you, lady. You're first. The instructions are right there. Is there anybody else? Now, if you'd like, thank you, sir, the dancing doll. Now, if you'd like one, step right up because you'll be the hit of the party. Works on a magic principle, and all the instructions are right in the bag. It's a magician's motor, just like they use in the Indonesian Wonder Mouse. So step right up and get them now, because here's your the hit of the party right now, and away we go.
People don't really do this jive, do they? I mean, did they really buy these?
I know 2 guys who work the subway in New York, where it's a little darker than this. They made themselves $75 a day, every day, and they were selling these things for 50 cents a piece in those days.
You're kidding.
50 cents a piece. Now, you have to remember that today, without the magic motor and all the rest that's involved here, these little skeletons cost about 88 cents retail. You can go out and buy it possibly for 30 cents.
Yeah.
So you sell it for $2, you're making just about the profit that a hustler wants, about 10 times what his money costs, 5 times at least. However, in those days, you used to be able to buy these things for a nickel. Buy them for a nickel, sell them for 50 cents, and sell every one you could take down into the subway.
How's it work?
Day after day. You want to see it work?
Gotta see the dancing doll.
All right.
Let's expose this.
This
fraud.
is the one we gave the lady. Now remember, it has the magic motor I told you about.
Okay.
Watch it go. Now we're going to start it dancing, and once we do, we step out of the way, and away it goes, dancing away, and if you watch closely, it'll disappear right out of sight. Go, 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 away, away like magic, and we have the gaff on the top. And there he is, your assistant. We're all sheep ready to be shorn without realizing it. And we don't want to be taken. It's just that the hustler knows that the only way you're going to buy something is if you are taken. How many restaurants do you know of that sell the sizzle instead of the steak? There's a place in Toluca Lake, California, that when you go by for a mile and a half, you can smell the aroma of charcoal broiled steak. And it's artificial that they waft in the breeze. But you smell it, you say, my God, I gotta have a piece of that steak.
Gotta have a burger, right?
And that's what you're doing. You're selling the sizzle, not the steak. When you walk down the street, you're a mooch, you're a mark, you're his crop. He's the shepherd and you are the sheep, and your wool is what keeps him going through the winter. You're there to be shorn. He never considers himself a thief. He never considers himself a crook. He just feels that he is working the advantage against you. And the only way he can do it is when he convinces you that you've got the advantage against him. There isn't a psychologist in the world who couldn't take lessons from the hustler. But do you really want to get cheated? Go to your country club. Go to your fraternal organization. Go to a friend's house. And that is where the cheating goes on. There are over $4 billion a year spent in this country on gambling. And I would say $3 billion of that is in blind pigs, sawdust joints, or in a neighbor's home. Not in Vegas. Vegas, you're protected by the gambling commission, by the casinos themselves. They don't want to rock any boats. But when you get in playing with friends, that's where you get cheated. See, you can only cheat a friend. An enemy won't let you. And I'll show you things in cards that happen that you just won't believe it.
Let's go do some cards. I want to see some.
All right.
All
I'd like to see you make some money. You
I
look
would
like
like
a
to
nice
make-
guy.
I
Here,
am a
let's
nice guy.
let you work it all by yourself, all right?
Okay.
Turn the cards over.
All right, I turn them over.
Okay, where's the queen?
Right there.
Right there.
Right there.
Okay. Now, mix them up,
Okay.
but so that you know where the queen is, but I don't.
Okay.
Okay.
Mixed up.
Where's the queen?
Right in the middle.
How sure are you?
I'm very sure. I'm
Bet
positive.
your life on it?
I don't know about my life. I'd bet 20 bucks on it.
20 bucks?
Yeah.
Now's the name of the game. Let's go to it.
All right. There's.
Okay, there's your 20. Here's my 20. Okay. Now, you say that's the queen?
That's the queen.
Hold the money. You're so sure you're probably going to win it.
got
Let's
it.
see what we have here. A 4,
Yeah.
a 4, another 4, and the queen is over here, and I'm very sorry, young man, but you almost made it. And now I have to go because I see one of our brave boys in blue, one of the city's finest, coming, and they look a little bit askance on people doing this. Bye, sir, and thank you for the money.
I took my money.